Hey guys, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. It's Beer 30. Let's go take a walk, see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. We got us Clown Shoes beer. Alright guys, I've done the Hoppy Feet and I think I've done the Hoppy Feet 1.5. This is their Hoppy Feet 2.0. And what that is it's considered a black IPA, and it's a big one too. It's a 10%er. This is a 22-ounce bomber. Really nice graphic guy, got his feet kicked back up and drinking a beer, looking out over the ocean. It looks like a nice sunset going on, and he's got some big clown shoes going on there too. So very fitting for the Clown Shoes beer. And they've gone through some transitional stuff here, and I don't know whether it has a date or anything on the bottle here. It's got a big hair on the bottle here. See that? Stuck to the bottle. It ain't my hair, because my hair ain't that long, so I know where that come from. The other half. But anyway, it may have a date on it somewhere. We'll look when we come back for the final chug. I don't see anything written on the label, and I can't see anything written in white or yellow on the bottle, so I'm hoping it's going to have a date on it somewhere. I thought they were dating their stuff, but it's not apparent right now, so let's see what happens when we come back for the final chug and grade. Still feeling that hair on there. Maybe that clown's got a wig on. It's still got a hair on it. Yeah, that looks like the other half's hair on there. I don't know. He may have been eyeballing this thing in the fridge. I don't know. But anyway, let's get on with this one. Commercial description on this says, Hoppy Feet was our first beer we made. Hoppy Feet 1.5 commemorated our first anniversary. Hoppy Feet 2.0 brings a new twist, using twice the hops and all the knowledge gained during the 5 years of brewing black IPAs that we love. The result, a brew with malty roast richness and an extremely dank hop profile. Cheers, friends. 10%er. I don't see the IBUs listed here on Rate Beer, and I don't see it listed on Beer Advocate, and they both have the same commercial description. I'm a big fan of these guys. They do some really tasty stuff. I've actually had them send me beer before. I did a few of their beers that were when they first started sending them. These guys are out of Massachusetts, and they take care of their customers. They did. I did a review on a couple of them that weren't, say, up to par, and they sent me some more. They sent me another package, or sent me a package that had some fresher beers in it. So when you have great customer service like that, and I've read some subscribers that have had the same experience, not only from these guys, but from other breweries and stuff. They don't want you to be dissatisfied, especially if you spend your hard-earned money on a bad beer, an old beer, or something like to that effect. They usually send you some fresher versions of what you got, or something different, and they'll throw a hat or a t-shirt or a glass or something like that in there. So that's what it takes to win over the beer consumer, especially when you spend your hard-earned money for something that's not up to par. So hats off to those guys. Clown Shoes are off to those guys that do this. This says it's brewed at Ipswich Ale Brewery. So, and at one time it was Mercury Brewing and all that stuff. I don't know what's going on with that, whether they changed their name or whatever. But usually, if it was a Clown Shoes beer, it's Clown Shoes Brewery, but that's not the case for these guys. Ipswich Ale Brewery out of Ipswich, Massachusetts. So don't have the IBUs, ready to commercial description. It's a black IPA, which is not a recognized style in the BJC, the beer judging. I use that abbreviation a lot of times, and a lot of people don't know what that is. The beer judging, the people that give all the information to the sites here for different styles of beer and what you should expect for that style. It's not a recognized style. Typically, a black IPA is an IPA that's been brewed with a darker malt or a richer, fuller malt to give it that dark color. And a lot of times you'll get some chocolate or coffee or hints of some dark fruit or something from using that darker, richer, thicker malt. So let's see where this one ends up. I'm anxious. I've not had this one before, so I'm anxious to see what it's all about. And like I said, this is a 22-ounce bottle, enough to share, and that's what I intend to do. So, food pairings, like I said, none yet because it's not a recognized style, but this would go very well with all of your typical IPAs. Cuisine would be curried in your Thai. Cheeses would be the peppery, Monterey, pepper jack, sharp blue, cheddar. Your more pungent cheeses go with this. And meat would usually be poultry, fish, and shellfish, and I would add grilled meat to that. But it's going to have a richer, roastier taste to this. Something, a fuller bodied IPA, if you will, and it would go well with your stronger dishes. Glassware, pint, becker, non tumbler, mug, stein, Sidel, or oversized wine glass. Guess what? I got my favorite glass, a Sovereign beer glass, and not recommended for extending celery. Being a black IPA, the hop profile is going to fade over time. It's a 10%er. It's not going to go bad, but it's going to get more malty over time, and the hops are going to fade. So that's why it's kind of critical to have that date on it. Month, day, and a year for this style, as far as I'm concerned. Nice hiss. Got some openers, guys. Got a fresh batch in. If you need one, give me a shout. I'm pouring a massive head, so let's generate us a bigger head here. Alright, there's about a half a bottle, enough there for the other half to get a nice glass. Thumb's hurting today. Arthritis. Sucks getting old. Makes it hard to even hold the damn glass. That sucks. About 2 fingers of head on that pour. Really creamy looking on the sides. Off colored, khaki colored head. Some bigger bubbles from that aggressive pour down the center. Looks pretty good. Doesn't look like it's pitch black though. No, it's got a red ruby tinge to it. So it's definitely not to the stout color, which would be that opaque, used motor oil, pitch black, thick looking beer. This is a rich red ruby color. I can see hints of light through the top part, but down here where the thinner part of the glass is, I can see the bulb right through it. There are some bubbles streaming up in that I can see, reinforcing that head. Good looking beer. Let's get a nose on it. Ah, yes, nice hop profile. It's not off the chain West Coast style hop presence. Nice East Coast style, if you will. I'm getting some pine. Maybe a little bit of grapefruit or pineapple in there. It's not super heavy like a West Coast style would be. Very sweet smelling from that rich roasted malt. Maybe even some hint of some licorice or some plums, dates, or raisins. But it definitely is an IPA. You definitely get that. I'm having trouble holding this glass with my thumb hurting like that. Better switch over to the other end because I don't want to spill or drop this. Wonderful aroma. I am getting a slight hint of some cocoa in there too. Smells pretty good. It's that time. Let's get it on. Cheers, everybody. Oh, that's nice. A little bit of alcohol in this. Not burning or anything, but the alcohol is present at 10%. Very nice sweetness on the back end. Almost, to me, a cross between a barley wine and a black IPA, because I'm getting that kind of thicker mouthfeel. The licorice is definitely there. That's tasty. That's very good. You know you're drinking a bigger beer by the taste of this stuff. It's not all hidden. There is slight hints of the 10% in this beer. That is very good. That is very, very good, guys. I'm hoping when I come back I'm going to find a date on this bottle. I'm going to be disappointed if I don't find a date on this bottle. That is tasty. Well, let me pour her a glass and sip on it for a little bit. May fire up a punch bare knuckle cigar to go with this. It's got a nice, rich, roasty taste to it. I like it. I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. I've been sipping on this probably about 45 minutes or so, and smoking a nice bare knuckle cigar from Punch. Very tasty cigar. One of my favorites. This is a great beer, guys. But looked at the bottle when I got back, and there is no dating. I thought they were dating their stuff. I really thought that they were putting some kind of date on their bottles. This one has nothing. They are a big enough brewery that they need to date their stuff, especially a black IPA. How do you know how old this beer is? Is it 1 month old, 3 months old, 6 months old? Is it a year old? I mean, who knows? I mean, nobody knows without some kind of date on the bottle. Y'all hear me harp on this all the time. Clown Shoes is a very capable beer company, and they are big enough, especially since they're in Massachusetts and they're distributing this far. And I don't know how far out they do go, but they've been in Virginia for quite a while. And I could have swore they were dating their stuff, but this bottle has nothing on it, guys. So, going to cost them a great point here, even though I think this is an awesome beer. Now that it's warmed up to room temperature, the cocoa is coming out. Definitely heavy notes of licorice in there, rich roasted malt, a nice hop profile. It's disheartening to me that there is no date on this bottle. Final chug. This beer is awesome, guys. It is very tasty. Hop profile is there. I am getting hints of pine. A little bit of grapefruit in it. It's got a nice sweetness to it. The alcohol is there, though. I mean, it's not completely hidden like a lot of the beers are that are 10%. This one has hints of the alcohol in there. But it is an awesome tasting beer. To me, guys, this is a 9 beer and an 8 bottle. I still think it's an 8 beer, but it could be better if it had a date on it, so we'll know. And the best by date is horse hockey to me. I want to see that born on date, when it was put in this bottle. Let me judge whether I want to have it after it's a month old, 2 months old, 3 months old. I usually, for an IPA, especially a black IPA, like to have those 3 months or less. And a lot of breweries will either put a 3, 4, 5, even a 6-month shelf life on the beer, especially when it's 10%. I want to taste these beers as fresh as I can get my grubby little hands on them. And with them not having a date on it, that extends their shelf life. I mean, this beer could sit on the shelf. A year from now, somebody's going to say, Hoppy 2.0, I haven't had that, let me grab it. Well, it's still going to be good. It's 10%. This beer is going to keep 5, 10, even 15 years, but it's going to get more malty and more malty over time. The hop is going to fade. No doubt about it. So I want to have it fresh. If I want to sell it for 6, 8, 10 months, a year, let me make that decision. Don't let me go into the store and buy something that I think is fresh and it's a year old. I mean, I'd be very disappointed, and it would probably register in the back of my mind not to buy anything else from these guys. As much as I love these guys, they need to date their stuff, especially in this style. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to harp on it for a lot. No date costs you a great point. I think this is a 9 beer, but it gets an 8 from me since there's no date on it. Over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says it's 91, outstanding. It is an outstanding beer. It would even be more outstanding. It would probably be world class if it had a date on it. And over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says overall 97 and 93 in the style. So 90 is all around here, guys. Definitely an A beer. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. But they're a big enough brewery where they can date your stuff. And there's nothing on this. And I could have swore they were dating their stuff. So whether this bottle got past the dating machine or got smudged off or they're not dating it, I don't know. I don't have any idea. I don't remember. I do so many beer reviews, I can't remember whether the last one or the last 2 or 3 had dates on them from these guys. And I could have swore they did, but I may be mistaken. They need to. This one doesn't have it, so what the hell's wrong with you? So, with that being said, could be a 9, could be a 95 or a 96, even a 97 beer, but it has no date. We don't know how old it is. So, if I was putting a numeric rating on this, it would probably be close to Beer Advocate. It would probably be a 91. In the A category, good beer. I think it's pretty fresh because the last time I was there, I didn't see this beer. So, may have been overlooked by me. This beer could be out 6 months. It could be out 8 months. It could be brand new. It could be a month old. I'm not sure. We have no date. How are we going to know? So, enough harping on that. 90s all around, guys. 9 beer and an 8 bottle from these guys. So, with that being said, if you've had the Hoppy Feet 2.0 from Clown Shoes, let me know what you think. Come on, guys, Clown Shoes. Put a date on your stuff. I'm very sad that there's no date on this bottle. I have no idea how old it is. So, if you've had it, let me know what you think. And let's go see what's in the fridge tomorrow. Maybe we'll dig one out that's got a damn date on it. I hope so. See you then.